Good morning. How are you doing? This is my daily check-in, and I hope you're doing amazing. I hope to see you continue thriving in whatever you're doing, in whatever you've set your mind to do. Trust that even though you're not sure whether this is the path you're supposed to be on, trust that it's going to lead you somewhere, and the God who is already going before you, he already knows how it's going to play out. So whenever you feel like it's hard for you to keep going, whether you feel hard, it's like you cannot push yourself anymore. Remember that you're not alone. You may not have like the friends you see everyone have, but remember that you're not alone. You have God, like you have a heavenly Father, and just keep on pushing. And so today I want to speak about being invisible and being seen. And I'm gonna tell you that for a long time I never liked being seen, or rather I wanted to be seen, but I wasn't really seen for who I was. And as a result, I decided that being invisible was more important, or was the best option for me. And at some point I would say it worked out for me so well, because when you're invisible, no one pays attention to you. Like, people just underestimate you, people don't see your value as much. But then deep down there is also that longing for someone to just see you, for someone to just notice you, for someone to just listen to you, and basically for just someone to show you that they can see your value, or they can just see you. Like, it doesn't even have to be such a big deal, but it always mattered at the time. And so for a long time I was just like, I even believed that I belonged in the shadow. Growing up I've had, like, I wouldn't say that nimeteseka, or I've dealt with so many issues. Like, how do I phrase it? Like, I've always had what I wanted, and my mom has always been a guiding light for me. Like, she was very protective of me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm even happy about that. But I would say that overprotectiveness made me want to hide, and that is what I'm trying to, like, take off the layers, because I realized that I cannot continue hiding in the shadows, because that is not where I was. That is not where I was supposed to be at. And as I progressed through life, I remember I had this situationship. Oh, for the first time I'm talking about it online, but and so I'm gonna give you that story later on, but for now we're just going to get along with the lesson that I learned from that. And so I remember, so I had this guy I liked, and oh no. So what happened is that over a period of time I realized that like, this person was always trying to bring me down in some sort of way. Like, it was quite disguised, I couldn't clearly tell. And so when I clearly saw when I clearly saw what it was for what it was, I decided I had had enough. I no longer wanted to play small. I no longer wanted to, like, not be seen. I wanted to be seen. Because how can I ask you, actually, that was so stupid. Like, I remember okay, when I first saw the guy, like, I had a crush on him. And nikamark. So nikaamua, like, I wanna date this guy, but I was also playing it a little cool. And so eventually somehow we ended up together, but the guy was like, I don't do labels. I don't do labels. Like, what are you trying to say? I don't do labels. And so for a minute I was like, is it okay? Is it not okay? But then I decided, I might just take my shot. And so I decided, mimi Regina, nikakubali no labels. Na hapo ndo ilianza. So I remember whenever I used to ask, like, cause me if I want something, I'm going to keep bringing it up until, like, nione yenyewe haiwezi. So nikauliza tena, like, why can't you be in a relationship? And he was like, you know, like people get into arguments, people like yani watu hukosana wakishaingia kwa relationship. And I don't know why that was his mindset, because I tried focusing on the positive things. Like I really tried showing him that being in a relationship is not all about the arguments, the fighting and all that. But because he was so stuck on saying like the negative side of things, that is what he wanted to see. But then I also came to understand that I was just a placeholder in his life. And that is not what you want to be in somebody's life. Like, this person goes out there, has fun, and then you're that person back in the house waiting for them, not even sure they're going to show up. And when you stop like, you know, pushing for that thing, they realize, oh, I'm about to lose. And so what do? They come back. And so that was a cycle. And I realized that this guy, okay, it made sense at the time. This guy didn't want to date me. Like, he just wanted to have fun. And I was like, okay, we can do that. But now I had already got emotions. Like, I had already got feelings. Like, instead of catching flights, I'm here catching feelings. But that is not a problem, because we can always navigate ourselves. Like, we can navigate, you know, the way out. And so basically that whole situation showed me that I don't want to be a person, like, what is it called, the backup plan for somebody. Like, if you're not going to choose me completely, then don't choose me. And so that made me, like, from there I started like seeing the patterns, and I was like, no, I no longer want to be invisible. Because by me being pretending to be invisible, because why would you not want people to see you? Can't you see you're pretty? Can't you see you're gorgeous? Can't you see you have brains? You have everything good, and even the bad ones. So why do you want to hide? There are people that want to see you. So stop holding yourself back and show off. Like, just show up, baby girl. And so that is what happened. And after that, I decided I no longer wanted to be invisible. I want to be seen. As much as it scares me, I want to be seen. I want people to pay attention to me, people to listen to me when I talk. I want to be heard. Not because maybe I feel like I have something to say, but yeah, when I want to speak, I have something to say. And so that is what I want from people, like, even from myself, because even I am still learning that I did hide for so long, and it became my safe place. But now I am past that. As much as it scares me to be seen, to be listened to be heard, I don't want to give up on myself. I don't want to continue going on that scary road, wondering how it would have ended if I would have just showed up, allowed myself to be seen, trying. Like, I'm just tired of performing. I am not that person. I am me, and to know me is to know me. And so yeah, I don't want to be invisible. I want to be seen for who I am, not for what you're able to benefit from me. I want to be seen for who I am, and I'm going to stand on that, as much as maybe sometimes I can feel that, no, I might shiver, my voice might shake a little bit here and there, but I'm not gonna stop. I actually like it. Let's see where it's going to lead us. And so, have a beautiful day, and let's meet in our next episode. Bye bye.